Major Dad is filmed before a live studio audience.
Wow, look at you. 0630, up, dressed.
And extremely nervous.
Ah, come on, honey, what's the problem? All your editor said was come in for an early morning meeting.
Honey, I've played out the scenario every possible way. Polly, you're a cute girl, but I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go. Polly, you stink and you're fired. Polly, you stink, you're fired, and you're not all that cute.
Well, I think there's one option you may have left out. Polly, you're a sensational journalist. How about a promotion, a raise? Oh, what the hell, just take my job, I'll work for you.
First thing I do is fire him for making me so nervous.
Now, honey, you gotta look at it this way. It's not just an appointment, it's an adventure. You're headed into uncharted terrain, facing an exposed beach, about to jump out of a plane and wondering if your chute'll open.
I'm going to a lousy meeting.
Well, you're the one who chose civilian life. You know what I'm doing today? My men and I are taking a new training course in hand-to-hand combat. They're teaching us to immobilize an attacker using everyday movements.
Well, who wouldn't look forward to that?
I know. I figured I knew all there was to know about putting a guy on his butt, and then along comes this sergeant from Paris Island with a whole new approach. God bless him.
Well, at least one of us will have fun.
Oh, now, honey, you go to that meeting today with your head held high, and when I come home tonight, I'll teach you some of my new moves. Good luck.
Kill, kill.
Wonder what the new way is.
And that, Marines, is how to execute the reverse wrist lock. Let's hear it for our victim. All right, you devil dogs. Form a line on this man's position, and we will give these techniques a real test.
You're going to participate, sir?
I didn't come here to watch, Sergeant.
But, sir, if I stand here, then I'll have to attack you.
That's right.
Attacking a major. Are we really allowed to do that?
Sergeant, there is no rank here today. We're all equal. You know that.
Right, sir. Excuse me, sir.
So, let's rumble.
Enough! This Marine is our victim. On my command, the first man in line will attack. The victim will try to subdue the attacker as we practice. The victim will then move to the back of the line, and the attacker will turn to become victim for the next man in line. Remember, this is not a dance party. We'll give maximum effort. Is that clear? Yes, Sergeant. On my command. Ready? Go! Move it, move it, move it! Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
Whoa.
Come on, Lieutenant, you're holding up the line.
Yeah.
Attack me.
No.
Lieutenant, I'm your victim.
No, you're not, sir. You're my CO.
Would you excuse me a minute, Sergeant? Yes. Lieutenant, this is very embarrassing.
Boy, you're telling me.
For me.
Sir, it's you. It's me. It's touching. It's grabbing. It's wrong.
Lieutenant, you will come at me with everything you've got. That is an order.
I knew you were going to say that.
Carry on, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Ready? Go!
Are you all right, sir?
I'm fine, Lieutenant. Just fine.
I'm sorry, sir. I must have caught you off guard.
Go!
It's got to be the best. And it says maximum effort. Do I give maximum effort? No. Lieutenant Bozo gives extra maximum effort. Next time, would you watch who you're standing behind?
Home.
Hi, honey.
Oh, sweetheart, you were right.
Thank you. About what?
About my meeting this morning?
Oh.
You were looking at the new assistant features editor of the Oceanside Chronicle.
All right.
You.
Mom! How'd that happen?
I happen to be a skillful writer, a gifted interviewer with well-honed journalistic instincts. And the old assistant editor finally got his real estate license.
Well, honey, we're all real proud of you.
Yeah, we're gonna fix you a nice special dinner. You won't have to lift a finger.
Right, just tell us where everything is, what to do, and how long to do it.
Robin, we've made dinners before.
Not good ones.
So, how was the hand-to-hand class? Did you kick butt?
Actually, no.
What happened?
I got flipped. Well, everybody got flipped.
Oh,
But I got flipped when I was a victim.
doesn't getting flipped make you a victim?
Only attackers are supposed to get flipped.
Sure, if life were fair.
No. In this exercise, you see, the victim is supposed to flip his attacker, and in my case, my attacker flipped me. Yeah.
Oh, how humiliating.
Not at all.
I guess I don't get it.
I'm glad it happened.
I really don't get it.
Well, I made a very important discovery about myself. I'm falling apart.
Terrific.
Well, that's not exactly great news.
Wrong again, Polly, but thanks for playing Talk to the Major.
No, well, I mean, it's better to find out about it in a gym than on the battlefield. I don't know how it happened, but I'm out of shape.
What are you talking about? You look terrific.
Polly, the enemy is very rarely impressed with physical appearance. I mean, if that were the case, we'd just send fashion models into combat.
You know what I mean. You hike, you jog, you ford streams. What else can you do?
More. From now on, I am dedicating every waking moment to regaining total physical fitness. I am not going to sit when I can stand. I am not going to stand when I can walk. I'm going to walk when I can run. I'm going to run when I can climb.
I'm making spaghetti.
I'm not going to climb when I can climb with weights.
Hey, look who's here, LT.
Nice to see him.
Why don't you go over and toss him on his behind?
It's very funny. I feel just terrible about what happened. God, why do I have to be so quick and strong and agile?
Come on, the Major's a big boy. He's not going to hold something like that against you.
Yeah, maybe you're right. How's it going, sir?
Not now. Hello, watch. I'm busy.
Yes, sir. Hates my guts.
Evening, Sergeant.
Sir, you've really been going all out today.
Yeah, well, I need it.
Yes, sir.
How much you think I ought to be pressing here, James?
Well, you're doing pretty good if you can press your own weight.
Yeah, what's on here now?
200 pounds, sir, but I wouldn't try it.
How much you press?
200 pounds.
Spot me.
Yes, sir. Now, slow and easy.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Way to go, sir.
How many reps do you do, Sergeant?
Round 4.
James,
10.
count them off.
Yes, sir.
That's one. I started over. Miss Gunderson? Miss Gunderson?
Yes, sir.
Coffee, please.
Right away.
In.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you, Miss Gunderson.
Aren't you gonna drink?
I'm just, enjoying the aroma. So, what's first on the agenda today?
Well, you and Lieutenant Holowachek are leading a stream crossing at 0800.
I don't think so. I have a mountain of paperwork. In my drawer. Would you send the lieutenant in, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Lieutenant!
Lieutenant!
Yes, sir?
Afraid I'm going to have to ask you to lead that stream crossing by yourself today.
That does it.
You have a problem with that?
Who wouldn't, sir? I mean, first you won't talk to me, then you won't look me in the face. Now you won't cross water with me?
Lieutenant, my personal feelings for you have nothing to do with this.
Oh, sure. Sir, like you don't look forward to our stream crossings all week long. Be honest with me, you owe me that much, sir.
Lieutenant, I was hoping to get through the day without anybody noticing this, but I can see that's not going to be possible. You see this? Do you see this?
You can't move, sir?
Affirmative.
That's terrific! I mean, don't you see what that means, sir? You don't hate me, you're just horribly incapacitated. Thank you for telling me, sir. Ever since I whooped you in the gym, I was afraid things would never be the same between us again.
Why would you think that, Lieutenant?
I saw that hurt look in your eyes, sir. It reminded me of Otis.
Otis?
My pet beagle, sir. He gave me the same look when I accidentally closed the screen door in his tail.
I remind you of a beagle.
Just in the eyes, sir. But now the look's gone. Otis never lost it.
Yeah, well, the difference is Otis probably wasn't grateful when the door slammed him in the tail. He probably didn't say to himself, you know, if I was a younger dog, that door would have missed me by a mile. I, on the other hand, learned something about getting my tail slammed.
What's that, sir?
I got to go through that door again.
It's back in Idaho, sir.
Forget the door analogy. Are you familiar with the horse analogy?
Which one, sir? The one where you lead me to water, or the one where I shouldn't look you in the mouth?
The one where the horse throws the rider.
Oh, sure, and the rider's got to get right back on?
Right. Well, you're my horse.
I see, sir. And you have to ride me again. Oh, no.
It's nothing personal, Lieutenant, but a rematch is just something I have to do.
No problem, sir. I understand completely.
Dismissed.
He hates me.
hate this.
You hate what?
Mrs. Keller wants us to write an original fairy tale. Like there aren't enough of them already.
Yeah. What do you got there so far? The Princess and the Duck.
Sings, doesn't it?
Got a story to go with it?
Sort of. They meet, they kiss, and the duck turns into a prince. Or the princess turns into a duck. Which says bedtime classic to you?
Since it's your first fairy tale, maybe you ought to just stick with people.
No duck?
No duck.
Worth a try. Princess. Thanks anyway. Mom!
Don't wait. Just hold your horses now. I can handle this. Let's see. Why don't you write something about a king?
Yeah. And he meets a goat.
Or a prince.
A prince? Why didn't I think of that? Keep going.
Well, what if the king and the prince meet at a jousting exhibition before all the people of the land, and to everyone's surprise, the prince knocks the king right on his keister.
How humiliating.
Yeah.
But I like it. Poor guy.
Okay, Robin, I'm free now.
It's okay, Mom. The Major came up with this great fairy tale. It's about this prince who punches out a king.
Shouldn't she be doing her own homework?
No. I'm giving her the bare bones.
Right. What's the next bone?
The king challenges the prince to a rematch.
Great!
A rematch? Are you sure this is just a story?
And if it isn't?
A rematch is a ridiculous idea.
No, it's not. The king has to show the prince he's still got what it takes.
See there? Even a child can understand that.
One would expect a king to be wiser than a child.
Who says so?
The queen.
Well, the queen obviously cannot comprehend what it is that the king's going through. And again, how could she? Her career's on the upswing.
The queen has a job?
Well, Polly, this is just a question of restoring order to the realm.
Isn't it more a question of wounded pride because someone threw the king on his royal bodkin?
No, that's not the story.
Oh, mayhaps it is.
Polly, you are demonstrating a total ignorance of castle protocol. Oh, look, there's the foot soldiers and the palace guard and the knights, the prince and the king, and everybody has their rightful place within the kingdom. What would happen if one day the foot soldiers started guarding the palace and the palace guards started just lounging around a round table and the knights would just go off and do whatever it was that they decided they wanted to do that day? And
The princess and the duck.
Lieutenant?
Sir?
How you doing today?
Fine, sir.
Good. Just let me warm up a little bit and we'll get right down to business.
Yeah. Sir, there's something I've needed to tell you ever since you suggested this rematch.
What's that, Lieutenant?
I don't want to do it!
No sniveling, Lieutenant.
I'm not sniveling, sir. I'm begging. Look, there's a very good chance I'm going to deck you again, and frankly, sir, I can't handle it.
A very simple answer for that, Lieutenant.
What's that, sir?
I'll deck you.
But what if you don't? Sir, I'm younger than you. I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay? I have young parents. I have a tall father, a strong uncle, an even stronger aunt. Don't you see, sir, biology is against you.
Yeah, well, that may be so. Hold on, I check, but I come from fighting stock, so my money's on me.
There's a chance you can beat me. If there's a God in heaven, you will. But, sir, what if you don't? Are you prepared to be back down on that mat, looking up at me with those puppy dog eyes?
Lieutenant, you have any idea what it feels like to be bested by your junior officer in front of all your men? It really rattled you. Makes you begin to wonder if you still have the ability to command.
Why? Because you can't beat us up?
You find that funny, Lieutenant?
Not really. The thing is, you've got nothing to worry about. I mean, it's not like we ever thought you were the strongest guy on the base. There's plenty of guys in our unit alone who can take you. Sergeant James, Corporal Barton, Gunny Bukowski.
Spare me the list, Lieutenant.
The point is, there's not a man in that unit who wouldn't walk into hell with you if you just said the word. Not because you're stronger, but because you're you.
That's, very kind of you to say, Lieutenant.
You're our main man, sir. Big kahuna. Leader of the pack. Chairman of the board.
Thor, God of Thunder.
Who?
Never mind. I suppose that makes this little get-together sort of unnecessary, huh?
Full agreement, sir.
I mean, my slamming you to that mat would be a totally meaningless exercise.
Would it ever?
On the other hand, if you were to put me back down on that mat, that wouldn't mean anything either.
Complete waste of time.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
Oh. Why, sir?
Because I want you, Holowachak. Now, come on. Just a couple of kids tossing each other around.
All right, sir. But there's only one way I know how to do it. Full out.
Well, if that's all you got, bring it on, because I'm pumped.